Picture this. You're sitting at work on a Friday afternoon, payday, your direct deposit just hit, and for about 11 minutes you feel great. Then rent clears, then the car payment, then utilities, then groceries. And just like that, that number shrinks back down to something that definitely doesn't feel like progress, so you tell yourself the same thing you always do. I just need to earn more. If I made more money, everything would be different. But here's the problem. Most people who earn more still end up in the exact same place. And that's not an opinion, that's a pattern. A very specific, very predictable pattern that plays out for millions of people every single year. And until you understand why it happens, more money won't fix it. My name is Jack. If you've ever felt like wealth is something that happens to other people but never quite to you, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because today we're going to talk about the real reason most people never build wealth, and I promise you it's not what you think. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Most people believe the wealth gap comes down to income. Rich people earn more, poor people earn less. Simple, right? Except it's not. Because here's what most people don't realize. There are millions of people earning six figures who are completely broke, and there are people earning $45,000 a year who are quietly building real wealth. Same economy, completely different outcomes. So if income isn't the deciding factor, what is? The answer comes down to one thing: the gap between what you earn and what you keep. Economists call it your savings rate, but it goes deeper than just saving money. It's about what your money does after it leaves your paycheck. Let's look at a real example. Person A earns $80,000 a year. Nice salary. But they drive a $40,000 car. They have a mortgage that stretches their budget. They eat out 4 or 5 times a week. They upgrade their phone every year. Their lifestyle expands every time their income does. At the end of the year, they've saved almost nothing. Person B earns $52,000 a year, smaller number on paper, but they drive a used car. They live below their means intentionally. Every raise, every bonus, they funnel half of it straight into investments before they ever see it in their spending account. After 10 years, Person B has built something real. Person A is still waiting for that next raise to finally fix things. This is the wealth gap nobody talks about, and it has a name: lifestyle inflation. Here's how it works. Every time your income increases, your brain immediately starts looking for upgrades: better apartment, nicer car, more expensive habits, fancier restaurants. And it happens so gradually, so naturally that most people don't even notice it's occurring. Behavioral economists call this hedonic adaptation. Your brain adjusts to improvements almost instantly. That raise feels amazing for about 6 weeks, then it becomes normal. And suddenly you need the next upgrade just to feel the same way you did before. It's a treadmill. And most people spend their entire career running on it without realizing they're not actually moving forward. But here's where it gets really interesting. Lifestyle inflation isn't just about spending more, it's about anchoring your identity to a certain level of consumption. Once you start living like someone who earns $80,000, it becomes psychologically painful to scale back. Your lifestyle becomes a trap, and this is exactly why more income alone never solves the problem. Because if your spending grows with your income, the gap between earning and keeping stays exactly the same. So what actually breaks the cycle? 3 things, and they work together. Step 1. Automate the gap before your brain notices. The most powerful financial move most people never make is this: set up an automatic transfer the same day your paycheck arrives, before you pay bills, before you check your balance, before your brain starts deciding what it wants. A fixed percentage, even 10%, moves directly into an investment account. You never see it. You never spend it. Your brain adapts to living on the rest. This works because it removes the decision entirely, and removed decisions can't be made wrong. Step 2. Stop upgrading your lifestyle with every raise. This doesn't mean living miserably. It means being intentional. A simple rule that works incredibly well. Every time your income increases, keep your current lifestyle and invest at least half the difference. Income goes up $500 per month. $250 goes into investments. $250 you enjoy however you want. Progress without deprivation. Over 5 years, that habit alone can completely reshape your financial position. Step 3. Understand what wealth actually is. Most people picture wealth as a feeling: a big salary, an expensive car, a certain lifestyle. But real wealth isn't what you spend. It's what you own. Assets, investments, things that grow while you sleep are.
A $70,000 salary with $200,000 invested is wealthier than a $120,000 salary with nothing saved, because one of those people has money working for them. The other is one bad month away from a crisis. Wealth is not income. Wealth is the gap between your income and your consumption, multiplied by time. Let's bring this together. The reason most people never build wealth isn't laziness. It isn't bad luck. It isn't that they didn't earn enough. It's that nobody ever taught them the difference between earning money and keeping money, between a lifestyle that looks wealthy and finances that actually are. Every raise got spent, every bonus disappeared, and every year they told themselves the same thing. Next year, when I'm earning more, I'll finally start saving. But next year came, and they spent that too. Here's the truth most people eventually learn too late. Wealth is not a destination you arrive at when your income is high enough. It's a habit you build, starting with whatever you have right now. The people quietly building real wealth aren't always the highest earners in the room. They're the ones who decided at some specific moment that keeping money mattered more than looking like they had it, and that decision changed everything. If this video made you think about money differently, hit subscribe. And I want to know something. What's the one spending habit you know is holding your finances back right now? Drop it in the comments, because awareness is always the first step.